Executor has ruined my Nightreign experience. It's been quite a while since I've actually recorded a video, but just to show, as of April 14th, 2026, I have way more Executor runs than I do on any other character. But yeah, he's actually ruined the game for me in a way, but I would say it's actually in a good way. I picked up Executor about a month before the DLC dropped, the Great Hollows DLC. And probably 98% of my runs, I would say, has only been with Executor. So yeah, that's going to be the general topic of this video, and I am going to get into a run. I'm just going to do a commentated run of just a depth 5 solo, which we'll get into now. It's been a very long time since I've done a commentated run. I actually did them very early on when the game first came out last year. They've been unlisted since then, and wow, we get a mystery boss. And I think I'm gonna keep it a mystery. I'm not gonna use the seed finder to figure out who the boss is, so this should be pretty interesting. I'll be able to tell who it is from the day 1 night boss, most likely. So yeah, let's just show my relics really quick since people are gonna get curious, but pretty standard stuff. You can pause the video if you want to take a look at them further. Nothing crazy going on with the relics. Starting camp, always sometimes the most rough part of the run. But yeah, back on topic, so I don't know, Executor is just I don't really have fun on the game anymore unless I'm playing Executor. There's just so much you can learn compared to every other character in terms of like the tech you can implement into every fight. That is a gargoyle. I could do it at level 2. It would just take a little bit too long. We'll go see who's over here. But yeah, between what you can sheath, unsheath, between what you can guard counter, sprint deflect, all that fun stuff. This is a great boss to kill early on. Probably should have mentioned I'm gonna talk a little bit about my routing strategy too that I implement to solos. But yeah, this is a great boss to kill early. You see I'm doing a ton of damage even at level 2 to this guy. After one stance breaks, he's half HP. Almost have my ult. Just backflip there. Should die in the next stance break. Just dies to the dash parry. Perfect. Improved guard counters. So here's the thing. I'm actually going to take this parry shield because it's mystery boss and I haven't seen who it is. And if it's bouncers, I'm going to regret not taking that parry shield. Loretta, that's actually not that smart to do at level 4. So let's go to the castle. Crap completely missed me. I'm trying to think who the boss could be based off this layout. Maybe Heolstor? No, wait. Yeah, it can be Heolstor. Realized. Oh wait, no. Wouldn't it be wouldn't the music be different if it was Heolstor? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I can kill this boss level 4. And that was not smart. I went for a greedy R1 there that got me killed. I normally don't try to do. That's fine though. He's gonna make it hard to get my runes back. Actually, no, it's fine. Alright, come on. Not gonna gonna go for anything greedy now. Just do my standard. You should stance break. Yep. That was really scary. I didn't want to attack him there because of the camera against the wall. Guard counter that. Ah, why am I sheathing that? I am just not playing well. I'm unsheathing and sheathing at times where I usually don't, and it's throwing me off. Good example of what not to do against this guy. Sometimes you can guard counter that, but it's gets a little tight. Fuck that. Oh yeah, he's at the halfway point. So at this point you want to kind of build up a bleed against him. It's about 7 hits with the... Yeah, there's the bleed, and then the ult should finish him off from here. And I just like ulting him in his second phase because his attacks are really annoying to deal with for deflecting in the second phase. Just finish him off with the ult, no point not to. We get a Reduvia, I'm gonna take that. Another good option would have been those Holy Bursts on the guard counters. But the Reduvia is just gonna be nice if I don't find another good weapon. Got the Talisman. Fire Scorpion Charm. Once again, I don't know who the boss is, which is unfortunate. But I'm doing that to myself. I could really figure it out if I wanted to, but might as well spice it up. Banish Knight Castle. Oh nope, Troll Castle. I was wrong. I'm gonna do the top castle skip, especially since it's trolls. Moose, this thing's always good to kill early. Run under him, do a few swipes, build up a little bit of a bleed, and now I should be doing attacks I can deflect. Build up stance, unsheath sheath for that combo, unsheath sheath again, backflip tech on the last one, guard counter, dash parry on his head right here. Throw a fire pot on him, because why not? Guard counter again on the last one. Roll out of the way just in case. Normally would deflect that, but... Okay, he deflected now. Stance break. Should get the crit. Do a few attacks on his head right here. Roll because it was awkward. Almost dead. I should be getting that bleed. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. What do we get here? Successive. That's perfect, actually. Madness Resistance, too, in case it is Libra. But really, I'm not too worried. Oh, I can use the Reduvia now. I'm not too worried about whatever Nightlord it is, especially because I got the parry shield. And the only reason I want that, once again, is because of Balancers. Balancers is the worst solo boss in my opinion. What should we do now? Maybe just kill the Albinorix here and then go to that field boss over to the east side over there. Seems fine. But the castle's basically done. I'm not going back for the trolls unless there's like some weird situation where it's the only thing left to do. These guys should be really easy. Micro stagger to all the Reduvia hits. Just backstab him. This may actually be bouncers because I did not get a bouncers event on day 1. There's a good amount of seeds with them. Take out these guys because they're going to get annoying. That has guarding negation, so I'm going to take that. So I have successive and guarding and charge, but I'm not going to be using charge. The Reduvia procs the successive very nicely too, which is great. Gonna check what this boss is over here. Level 9 so far. If I can kill this boss, should be at least 10. And then maybe go up there, but I'm gonna run out of time soon. Oh yeah, that was a Loretta up there. Perfect. The field boss you want to see is Executor. Backflip. Normally, don't want to crit with your main weapon. You want to crit with the curse sword, but you can build up bleed with the crit if you don't. I'm just doing so much damage already. And I have the guarding negation and the successive, so even if I get hit, I shouldn't die. Yeah, I greeted a hit right there. I'm gonna use my ult so I don't have to flask. I'm rolling that because the timing getting out of the ult was awkward. And I should be fine. I'm going to commit to killing him even though the circle's coming in. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to kill him. Jump onto him. There we go. And one more swipe. Hopefully he doesn't give me any Night Tide. That's a buckler parry. That's... Actually, I'm going to take the summoning attack. Because I'm fine with the parry shield I have. I'll be able to tell off this day when boss is bouncers. And if it's not, then I can drop this parry shield. I'm gonna climb up the wall up here to hit the Grace. Yeah, the range shouldn't catch up. I should be able to touch that Grace before dying. Oh, there we go. Make sure I hit the Grace. I do get the tenacity buff from that. Tenacity buff because I have poison. Poison build up on one of my relics here. Yeah, the bottom. Or actually, I forgot which one it is. I think I hear Scarab up here. Might as well kill it since it's on my direct path. Hopefully, get something nice. I don't really need guarding ability. Might as well take FP. Level 11 on day 1, which is really nice. With a troll castle, too. Can I see what boss that is? Looks like a... Oh, it's a Draconic Tree Sentinel over there. This boss, wait, so this means it is Death Knight. So this is Dreglord, which is awesome. One of my favorites. I think it's my favorite now after DLC. Make sure you don't Step in the Deathblade. I have very low Deathblade resistance, so that's a little scary. Let's wait for this guy to attack. Let him attack again. Actually, this guy's coming. Get out of the Deathblade. Make him guard counter him back. Alright. Just gonna start with the one Death Knight. I do have shared order, but actually just as Executor you want to just deflect them. You could backstab them with holy weapons, but deflecting is just way more fun. Actually don't need to waste my dash parry. Just swipe him down with R1s. Could use my Exalted Flesh here. Deflect this, guard counter. Stance breaks. Just kill him with R1s. Just standard deflex here. Guard counter into the crit. Alright, last guy here. You can deflect that if that dash is too close, you can deflect it. Was just out of range though. And you can actually double jump on this guy's head here to avoid that one. Deflect the dash. That swipe always throws me off. Because it's really fast. Startup frames. And then just swipe it down. Death Knight's made easy. We're at blood loss in vicinity. Sudden death is like decent too. I just don't really like taking it a lot of the time. Might as well grab the church and then hit the Draconic Tree Sentinel. And then I'll rotate over to the top left side of the map. Might as well just hit the Grace. I mean, only losing a tiny bit of time to hit the Grace. I don't have full negation yet, but I'm really not too worried since I have successive and guarding negation. But yeah, DTS is another amazing field boss to find as Executor. You can deflect all these and guard counter. You can guard counter almost every single attack this guy does, which makes him so good as Executor. Maybe get another bleed. Yep. Deflect his shield. You do generally want to stay on his weapon side, not a shield. Should be dead on the next one. I think I can just kill him right here. Yep. Perfect. And I wasn't scared of the lightning because I had successive negation procced. Nothing good there, but level 13 now. We could go back to Loretta. I actually might do that and then travel over that way. And now the next thing I'm thinking about is the day 2 boss. So it's either going to be Dancing Lion or Artorias. I really hope it's Artorias. He's just so much fun. But the Reduvia will put in work against Dancing Lion if it is Dancing Lion. Loretta is one of the more scarier field bosses as Executor, because you constantly have to run away from the Limp Blades. You can deflect them, but it's just not worth it. You can guard counter this one. Not that one because she has a follow-up. Always want to dash parry when stance breaks. Does extra damage. I should be spamming the Reduvia skill a little bit more. That attack's a little scary sometimes if you get thrown off guard with it. Now she's gonna do her phase change. I should have done some. Now this one I could just ult. I could just ult and kill her, but she's gonna stance break soon. Yep. No need to use the ult now. Loretta made easy. Rivers. I'm gonna take the full negation in this case. These are two like amazing options to get. The Rivers with guard counters and the full negation. I actually haven't had this sword in forever. Sacred Relic sword. But that is actually also nice if I run into a Deathrite bird. There could be one here. Yeah, it's the last formidable. No, that was a gargoyle, so that means there's no Deathrite bird on this map. But yeah, we're just gonna head up here to the field where there's two more bosses. I think the circle's gonna be closing pretty soon. But yeah, I'm basically all set for this run. I do need to buy the Wending Grace from the merchant, but I'll do that towards the end. Yeah, there's probably like a Maggie or something up here. Black Knife I haven't ran into. Royal Revenant, something like that. Leonine and Black Knife. You can guard counter this. This guy stance breaks very easily with deflex. This one's a guard counter. That's a decent circle. I can kill the gargoyle still. And actually, if he didn't stance break, there's a backflip tech you can do on his next attack. Just take the stamina. Don't need the other ones. I'll kill the Black Knife. I should be able to kill it before the ring comes in. And I always like to kill these miners here because they get so annoying sometimes when you're trying to kill this field boss that's always here. A lot of just standard deflex on this. Guard counter there because I knew it was going to stance break off of it. I just hope she doesn't stall. Guard counter when they do the leap attack. And that's an easy Black Knife. Another successive, but you don't want to take multiple. So it will make it harder to proc. And now I can kill the gargoyle. Sometimes there's a scarab. Yep, right here. Killing it because it's on my direct path. I don't like killing scarabs that are not on my direct path. And then maybe I might kill the invader at the Holy Great Church right there. Reduvia is a decent invader weapon. I do have that crossbow. But yeah, I should be able to make some nice work of the gargoyle here. And I'm going to keep this Exalted Flesh. Nothing about it in case it is Dancing Lion. Cannot deflect. Well, you can deflect that attack. You'll just take damage anyway. So I just dodge it. And I'm not full HP, so let's do that. And this guy is stalling like crazy. I'm going to be doing a lot of sprint canceling on this guy. Guard counter the last one. It doesn't hit a lot of the time, but I got it to land right there. Dash parry after the stance break. sheath this. Unsheath into a sheath for that. Run away, give some space, and then dodge the last attack of that combo. Just do a sprint cancel on this. He should stance break very soon. I like to roll when he does that attack because it's very inconsistent. And he should stance... Oh, none of the tibia summons landed. And the longer he takes to hit you and deflect, the longer it will take to stance break. Sprint cancel that. Dodge because it was awkward with the dagger swipes. I'm not sure. There is a stance break. That took a while. But the dash parry should kill him. Okay. Less likely. We'll take more damage after crit. That's always a nice, very nice pass to get as Executor. So actually, yeah, let's see who the invader is. And it's myself. I'm gonna shoot the crossbow just for fun. Oh, it does almost no damage. Very good deflex, sir. I powered up his curse sword, I mean. Could just make this easy and alt, but yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Just don't even think, just use the ult, just kill him that way. Wow, that was a really bad ult for the invader, I mean. Probably not going to give me anything useful. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the merchant finally. Pretty sure the circle's going to be like either where I'm standing now or where my marker is. Or right here. Yeah, I can only be next to the castle in this circle. Oh, I did not expect to get hit by the pot. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's by the Winning Grace. I don't think there's anything... I mean, I have an open slot. Might as well buy... I can buy the guard counters too, because I don't need the parry shield. I don't even feel like dealing with the trolls. I could kill them for more drops, but I really don't even need anything the rest of this run. I'm going to be deflecting Gregory. Grab the church. Yeah, and the circle's right here. I can maybe even kill this river boss. Yeah, let's do it. So I can grab the flask after to heal. This is where rivers would have been nice. And based off this circle, I have a feeling it's going to be Artorias, because I don't ever really remember a dancing lion being in the circle. Okay, let's just use the ults. Because if it's Artorias, I'll get my ult back extremely easily. Alright, that's a little concerning. I can do some skill attacks from the distance. The flower does bleed. This flower was definitely not even worth killing, but I got physical attack out of it, which is good. Grab the church to heal up. And then just make my way over. It's always a little scary having this specific circle next to the castle because the trolls, if you're unlucky, will throw pots at you. But they shouldn't because I came from the river just now. So they should not aggro towards me. But yeah, I'm almost positive this is Artorias. I don't really want to go beyond over here just in case. There's a small chance the trolls aggro. I don't think they do, but it's just not even a chance worth taking. Nice, and it is Artorias, which is awesome. Get my ult back. I could even ult right now. Yeah, let's just do it. I'm gonna ult right now. Oh, I just realized the trolls might aggro off of that. Because when you ult as Executor, it does make noise, which does aggro enemies close by. If someone didn't know that, now you know. Oh. Okay, well. Taking a little too much damage. Causing my poison to build up. I just gotta play this a little careful now to not get hit by these guys. Just so I don't proc the status. And I can wait just to see if he spawns off of these guys. Yep. When the music goes away, you know he's gonna spawn. Build up a bleed. Don't guard counter that. Guard counter that one. Oops. That was too greedy. I am going to use my ults so I can heal up and cure the poison. This might be really bad timing with the swipe. Okay, we're fine. Use the Exalted Flesh, because why not? I would have deflected that whole combo, but the humanities were coming at me. Make sure you dodge this. Give some space, just see what he does. That was a little scary. Alright. See if I can maybe proc successive here. I'm poisoned now, but it should be okay. Nice. Stance broke at a good time. A little bit more. I do have my ult. I could really finish him off with my ult if I wanted to, but guard counter all of those flips. And since I have the summons, it does so much stance damage. A little bit of a scarier Artorias, but easy work. And Glint Blaze is just the best overall option here. I'm going to be doing tons of stance damage between my amphibious summons and the Glint Blades. Just go over the passives. Negation, full, charge, which I won't be using, but crits is good for Dreglord. Guard counter is good for Dreglord, and guarding negation. Successive, if I wasn't deflecting as much, would be useful. I would need the Winning Graces. Warming Stones are good because of the phase change. Yeah, maybe I'll use a little bit of Reduvius skill too. We'll see. But this right here, this is one of the best fights as Executor for sure. He's just so much fun. Almost to the point where I don't even want to use my Reduvia. Just deflect him. And backflip tech that one and this one. I think he's going to stance break right here. Yep. That's how much stance damage I have. I can dash parry at the end of that, but kind of didn't feel like it. Sprint cancel into a backflip. Now this one, just sprint cancel the last part. Get away from the zombies. My gosh, the freaking glint blades are so good. Get away from the zombies. This attack means first half of phase 1 is done. Sprint cancel the meatball. Just gotta watch out for puddles on the ground now. It's the scariest part of this. Guard counter right here. I'm gonna get rotted, but nothing I can do against. Turn around. Zombies exploding. Oh my gosh, I think the glint blade just saved me from getting grabbed by that zombie. Oh my gosh, how many stance breaks was that on this phase? Wow, that was so unlucky. Zombies just exploded on me. Should have thrown down a warming stone earlier. Maybe I can stop. Yeah, I can stop the poison by using a flask. I'm still gonna be rotted for a bit, but that's okay. Nothing I can really do. And you can sprint cancel all these screams. Of course I messed it up. There we go. And I could proc successive here. Actually, if I was a little faster, I could have. Can guard counter that, but he can follow up, so I didn't. He's gonna stance break right here, I think. Yep. Guard counter if he does that follow up. Now you can actually dash parry this last part if you time it correctly, which I managed to. Deflect when he does the hook. Oh, I didn't know you could sense break off of his blood throw. I messed up the you can deflect that roar, I just messed it up. You can sprint cancel these. And that builds up stance damage soon. You can stance break him off of those. That was awesome. And just give this a sprint cancel. Timing was a little off, but I still got it. Gonna see if I can dash spray this again. Even without a charge, you can do it. Yep, got it. And I think he is dead. All right. Very fun run. Death Knights into Artorias into Dreglord is a fun seed. For me, at least. Didn't use any winning graces, only died to the freaking what's his name, Zamor warrior. So I was playing really bad. Yeah, we could take a look at the routing actually since we're right here. Spawn this camp right here. Checked this. That was a gargoyle. Didn't want to do that level 2. It's just not smart. It's doable when you deflect perfectly, but it just takes really long time at low level. That makes it not worth it. But went to the Elder Lion, then went to the castle from there. Church, Albinorix. What was this again? I don't remember what that boss was. Oh, that was Bellbearing Hunter. Death Knights, DTS, Loretta. That was a Leonine Black Knife. Then the Gargoyle. Then the Miranda Flower, and that was basically it. But one thing I do want to say, as Executor, I almost never do any locations. The only location I actually did was the Albinorix, and I mean, I'm not counting the castle, but you can see I'm not going to any of these other locations. I'm just mainly rushing the field bosses. This one I just did because it's fast and it was on the way to this field boss anyway from my pathing from the church. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I do want to mention, actually take a look at the relics here if there's anything nice. And to finish the video, I want to mention that I do have a Discord server that anyone is free to join. I'm looking to start the workshops back up to help anyone with Deep of Night. If you want help climbing, if you just like playing for sport, or if you're looking to improve, I love doing that in my server, so feel free to join. And thank you for watching.